Hello and welcome to the Lap Time Challenge. In this video I'm going to show you a lap guide of this monster circuit with this Porsche 962C, which hopefully helps you get the gold lap time and the best possible lap time for you. As you can see, it's the time of recording, midday on the first day. I'm in the top 10, so that I will have a go for this somehow, even though the pad is not good on this combo. Anyway, yeah, as you know, I'm on a controller. Power graph here. Peak power is about 8.3k revs, but since it drops off very late, you basically want to have this as close to its max as possible. So I'm shifting from third to fourth, 152 mile an hour, and from fourth to fifth, 194 mile an hour. But now I'm going to show you my fastest lap, followed by the detailed lap. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the lap guide. Well, not lap guide, the lap I just shown. Uh, Decent lap, I thought. Probably a 10 for 2 in it for controller, at least on the sticks. Anyway, before I get this started, I want to say if you find this helpful, feel free to like and sub. You don't have to. It's just it would help, and I appreciate it. But I'd say two keywords now. One for controller, because in my opinion, this on controller compared to real is like a different category. Well, not a different category, but you have to take some corners differently. Anyway, so the keyword I would say is for controller one, a lock, definitely lock, and two, and this is in general, is timing. I'll get more into detail on those when I get into the corners itself. But to start up, you'll see me do a very wide line just to maximize the distance. So I start at highest possible speed. Don't really know how to explain to start up, but basically just as soon as you feel the car is gripping, that is when I get on the throttle, and you'll see me be as wide as possible without touching the outside of the white line. Because if you touch that outside the white line on this corner, you just start on the steering a bunch. So you see that now. So like I said, to start off I shifted the turf off a bit early, and you see me maximise the distance. Like I said, shifting 34th, 124, or 123, sorry, something like that, 45th, 194. Now, I know this is flat corner, but let me very, very quickly go over it. Now, I'm not fully outside because I am minimising the track distance. So you'll see me be about halfway across the track here, and you'll see me hug the inside. And you'll see me also put very, very little steering input because this car has a lot of downforce, especially in high-speed corners. Try to keep it smooth. Now, first proper corner, first braking zone. In my opinion, the hardest corner especially on controller. Now, this is where you need luck, quite a bit of it, and the timing is quite important as well. So you'll see me brake. See this 150 board? I'm literally braking on it, like here. You see the brake lights on now. Yeah, I'm braking. That's my braking reference. Now you'll see me downshift all the way to first as I start to turn in. Uh, you want to cut as much feet inside as possible while keeping two wheels outside the sausage curb, the orange curb. I think as long as you got two wheels like on the Italian flag coloured curbs, you should be okay, I believe. Otherwise it'll invalidate your laptop if you cut it too much. So I'll show you this first bit. As you can see, I'm over the right line. You can go over the right line as long as you've got wheels on the actual curb, you're alright. Before I carry on, this next part is a lot harder than the first part, if you ask me. So basically, you'll see me go a bit on throttle just to carry a bit more speed for this next part. And then as I do the next part, you'll see me upshift to third. Now, again, you can cut it as much as the first part, but sometimes on a controller, on the sticks at least, your car will jump. And I don't really know if you can control it, to be honest. I think it's just a bit of luck. But anyway, I'll show you here. Oh, by the way, I was looking for about 62 mile an hour on the first apex. Here I was about, I want to say about 70, 71. I'll go chase cam here actually. So you see me be a bit mid-air. So you see the car momentarily stop turning. And I'll actually touch the outside gravel. That was not intentional. That's just the part of luck I got. Sometimes it will turn more than other times. I think it depends how much airborne you go. I don't really know how else to describe it, unfortunately. But anyway, I was looking for about 71 mile an hour apex speed here, and you'll see me now being on about 50-60% throttle. As soon as I'm exiting the corner, you see me go straight up to 100%. Yeah, you see it stopped turning momentarily. Anyway, next corner, I brake literally on the 50. You'll see now I'm braking. Just after the 50, if anything. Now, you're going to see me turn in early, downshift second early, and I was a bit slower than I usually am here. I think I very slightly dirty tyres from touching a gravel previous corner. Now, I was looking for about 90-91 mile an hour apex speed, and I went on the throttle halfway through the corner. I'll pause it when I get to the apex here. So, I missed. You want to touch it inside curb with your right wheels if you can. But I just missed it, probably because I had a bit of dirty tyres, and I was about 88 mile an hour on this particular lap. But like I said, you can go 91 mile an hour and still be on the track here. And I'm already on the throttle halfway through the corner, just because of the nature of this car. You want to be on the throttle as soon as you can, because that is where the grip on this car is, with the throttle. You see outside curbs? Next corner, I brake on this tree. That is my braking input for this corner. Probably my second most difficult corner. Probably third most difficult corner if you ask me. There's not many corners there, but it's very difficult. Because on controller, I'll brake on where the tree was. In fact, let me go back and forward quickly. See, I'm braking now. I use this view. So I am going past this tree here. That's my braking input. Now, I'm going to go to the apex, but I was looking for about, I think it was 88, 89 mile an hour, similar to Lesmo 1 speed. But I'm going to go to the apex and describe more on what you should do. So you'll see me brake 100% in a straight line, and as I turn in, you'll see me trail brake more. Now, wheel, you probably want to, if you're on a wheel or using motion control, you can probably go all over this curb, and you'll want to use it to maximize track width. But on controller, on the sticks, if you touch too much of this inside curb, your car will stop turning. Cannot use much curb here. Very rarely you can, but I like to not use it, and I recommend you don't either. So like I said, I'm looking for about 88 mile an hour apex speed, and as I get halfway across it, you see I'm already on the throttle just to try carry more speed with this downforce. You want to go as early as possible on the throttle because it's got a lot of power, and it's got downforce, so you have more handling as you put the throttle down. Use the exit curve, of course. 152 mile an hour before I shifted up, like I said earlier. Now next corner, very, very difficult. So you would have just seen, just gone past the sector split. I've also just gone past the 150 board. My braking input for this corner, very difficult section, the Escari bit. I broke, you see this spare road, little spare road thing here, tarmac, asphalt, whatever you call it. I broke on it. In fact, you see my brake lights now, even without my ABS light showing up. That is literally where I started braking. So you'll see me braking in a straight line. You'll see me downshift to second. I don't remember the speed I was carrying. I wouldn't say it's either 85 or 95. I want to say it's 85 though. Let me pause on the corner and describe more on what I was trying to do. So here, you don't want to touch this, at least on the controller. Don't want to touch this curb, otherwise you'll just stop turning and you'll go off a track here and invalidate your lap time, or you'll just lose a lot of time doing it. So as you can see, sorry, I am very close to touching. You want to maximize without touching this big curb bump here. Now you'll see me upshift to third. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about 85 mile an hour at this point. You'll see me upshift to third. In fact, I'll play it now. I'm initially on 100% throttle, and as I start to turn into the right part, you'll see my right wheels go over these bumps. Sometimes you'll get unlucky, and you'll just stop steering momentarily, and then because of that, you'll just not have enough of an angle to take this next part flat, or you'll just go off a track. But anyway, you'll see me use as much of these curbs as possible, and you'll see me initially lift like now. I'm lifting just to get the car turning in for that first part, or second part I should say, and open up the last part. I believe I was about 110 mile an hour at this point here. So as you can see, my car was sliding a bit, very luckily. I got a bit more rotation doing that, and I was 100% throttle as you could see on this part. As soon as my car straightened out, I am, as you see on the red dot now, it's a bit to the right, but I have started to turn left. Maximum sensitivity is required, if you ask me, because you need to move from right to left as quick as possible, especially on this section. Now again, since I'm on controller, let me just play a bit. Right here, cannot touch that curb, otherwise it will send you flying off a track. On real, you probably could touch it. I don't know. I've not seen a real lap or motion control lap, so I don't know. But from controller, when I was doing the laps, I could not touch that curb, otherwise I was off the track. This was by far the best Escari I did, so if you can get even close to how I did here, you've done very well here. Last corner, probably one of the easiest corner if you ask me. Anyway, see this one board, I brake a bit after it. Probably this guardrail here is a good braking reference for what I did for this corner. I didn't use that, I just brake a bit after 100. But yeah, braking in a straight line, I'll try brake as I start to turn in, and I was talking about 86 mile an hour apex speed here. Right here. If you can, try touch it inside of a curb, but it doesn't matter if you don't. As long as you carry speed, that's what matters. And as I got to about this bit here, you'll see me go back on the throttle because of its downforce for the car. You won't be on force early as you can, like I described earlier. Keep turning to the right, minimise the distance. You can even go over the right line here, so cut this bit as well. That's on 125.023. Very happy with this lap. I think absolute maximum on the sticks is a 0.8. So to be within 2/10 of that, I think it's a very good lap for me. I'm going to show you how to see a replay of my lap, see the ghost of it, and how to get to it. Cheers. Thank you. See a replay of my lap. Get showcase. Content search. Replays. If you're in 962C, select it. If not, just type my name in. Probably the easiest way to see a replay of me. This one here. 125.023. And to get to it, or another way to see a replay of it, and have a ghost to me, go to sport mode, top right, home screen, online time trials. In between the Honda and the Suzuka Group 3, you'll see this picture of a 962C around Monza. Set garage, or rent it if you don't have one. Make sure they're the right tyres. Go to global ranking, play replay of my lap here. To get a ghost on my lap time, enter. Go to ranking board, go down to me, wherever I am. I will be top, I should be top 100 the whole time, at least, so you'll see me easily on that. There's my ghost. Go to settings, not car settings, sorry. Go to settings. Reset ghost position after each sector, you can have that on if you want. And you can have it start a certain amount of time ahead of me if you want. With these two settings here. Make sure you have them on in the first place. It'll be this one for my ghost. It'll be this ghost for whatever laptops you're doing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this helpful. Any questions, put me in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. Don't forget to like and sub if you found this helpful. And I'll try carry on uploading every week with these lap time challenges. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Do a few laps, get into the groove of it, and I hope you get the lap time you want. Cheers. Thank you. Goodbye.